Hello students of class 6. Welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School. I am Megha ma'am and this video is for class 6 physical science. The chapter that I will continue today is the rock and minerals and this video is part 7. So in the previous video I discussed about the solid part of the fuel, fossil fuel, which is coal. And today I'll discuss about the natural gases and petroleum, which is the liquid form, and the natural gases. Okay. So the petroleum is widely used. You all know that the petrol and the diesels which we use in the motors and our transports, which is very important and very costly too. It is coming from the petroleum, but also there are many products that came from this petroleum. Okay, so oil or petroleum has a wide range of uses as fuel, as lubricant and the raw material for a variety of products. Okay, the major use of petroleum in the field of transportation of the fuel. So the first is in the transportation of the transportation. Okay. So petrol and diesel. We use petrol and diesel. Okay, which came from the petroleum. These are mostly used to drive vehicles like car, buses, motorcycles and the small boats, etc. And the second is the domestic use of the commercial cooking gas. It is also very important. That is domestic use, like LPG. It is the liquefied petroleum gas. Cylinder is used which is full of this LPG gas in this kitchen and commonly in clean household fuel. Okay. Now some more petroleum products like the petroleum or raw oil is a naturally occurring yellow or black liquid which is actually a sticky mixture of various organic compounds, water and soil. This unprocessed crude oil is refined in a refinery and is made free from water, soil and other impurities to produce various types of the fuel. This process is known as the refining of the petroleum. So, refining of the petroleum. So, why this refining is used? Because we have to take out the soil and the water from the crude petroleum. Okay. A large number of consumer products like gasoline or petrol, kerosene, asphalt, bitumen and tar, etc. are products from refined petroleum. Gases such as bitumen and propane are also produced. LPG cylinders mainly contain the liquid propane, butane, propylene and butane. Besides this fuel, petroleum has become a raw material of a number of chemical industries like the fertilizers, insecticides and other chemical and agricultural use like the solvent and the detergents and the lubrication oils like paints, and also these things are also made from this petroleum, and also some products of the cosmetic use also produced from this petroleum. Okay, so now the last part, the natural gas. Natural gas usually occurs in the uppermost part of the oil trap. The principal constituents of this natural gas are a mixture of the gaseous hydrocarbons. Of this, methane alone constitutes about 80 to 90%, while the other gases include ethene, propane, butane. So in these natural gases, the 80 to 90% are methane. Okay. So the compressed natural gases or CNG, it is also called CNG or compressed natural gas. Okay, is made when purified natural gas is compressed and stored in the cylinder and uses as fuel. CNG is also used as fuel. So what are the uses of it? Like in our country as well as in many of other countries, CNG is used for the run public transport, especially buses, because it is causes less amount of pollution than the LPG. So it is also used in this transportation. In some parts of India, the CNG is supplied through the underground pipeline in the home and the factories to use as a fuel. Like in the home, the gas which we use for the cooking, in some countries and some parts of the India also, the CNG is actually by the pipe. They can get the CNG, the underground pipeline. They supply to the home and they use as their cooking gas. CNG is also used in power generation. So CNG have more use like the power generation. So in this part we learned about the full petroleum and the natural gases. So let me just capitulate this full chapter. Okay. In this chapter, the first we discussed about different types of the rocks like igneous rock, sedimentary rock, and then the metamorphic rock. Okay. Then we learned about the minerals and ores and how the minerals and ores are produced and which are called the minerals and ores, and then how the metals can be extracted from the ores. Okay. Next we learned about the alloys. What are the alloys? The mixture of the metals and the non-metals. Then we learned about the fossils, the plants and the animals which are embedded on the sedimentation of the earth. Next we learned about the fossil fuels, how the fossils can be used as the fuel. Okay, and finally we discussed about the uses of fossil fuel and different types of the uses of fossil fuels. What are they? Like the first we discussed about the coals, then the petroleum and the natural gases. Okay, by this I'm completing this chapter. In the next video we will start a new chapter. Till then, thank you.